Hello water drinkers. Today we have two short stories, have fun. First story. Roommate walks around naked while my boyfriend visits. I was taken aback by an unexpected situation last night when my boyfriend visited. I moved into this apartment in January and live with 3 other roommates. Generally, everyone is considerate of each other's privacy and boundaries, which is why last night's events were so surprising. My boyfriend, Ricky, was over because he had the day off. After a workout and dinner, we settled in to watch a movie called Spaceman, which we really enjoyed. My roommate, Callie, whose room is opposite mine, became part of the evening's unexpected events. The first odd moment happened when Ricky went to use the bathroom. As he was leaving, Callie reached the door, explaining she needed to retrieve her glasses and was just in a towel after her shower. Ricky left quickly and returned to my room, mentioning the encounter briefly. Later, while watching the movie, I needed to use the bathroom. As I left my room, I saw Callie's door slightly open. To my surprise, she stepped out completely unclothed, the towel now only draped in front of her. We both paused, exchanged a brief word, and I returned to my room, shocked, to tell Ricky. I'm puzzled about why this happened and how intentional it might have been, especially since Callie once mentioned that Ricky is her type. She often shares with another roommate about her current dating challenges. I'm unsure how to address this situation without causing discomfort, as discussing the incident feels awkward. Ricky suggested we could use the bathroom together as a solution, but that's not practical. I'm seeking advice on how to handle this. Also, is it unreasonable to think she might have done this deliberately? Update. I wanted to tell you more about what's been happening with my roommate's situation. I talked to another roommate, Elena, to get more information. We chatted after work one evening. One big surprise was about Callie's age. She told me she was 27, but she's really 37. I found this out because the ad for the room said everyone was in their 20s, and Elena confirmed she's older. Elena has lived with Callie for a long time and was really surprised by what happened recently. She told me that Callie often drinks a lot. This might explain why she walked out of her room with no clothes on. Elena said this was not normal for her. Our other roommate, Tyler, saw Callie like this too, and he was surprised because it's not something she usually does. Elena also said Callie likes to talk a lot about guys she meets, especially ones in the military. She even asked me to help her meet some of my boyfriend Ricky's friends. She's picky, though, and only wants to meet certain types. This has made things a bit awkward. Elena noticed that Callie changes who she likes based on who Elena is dating. It seems like Callie doesn't really know what she wants and tries to copy others. There was also a strange moment with my dad when he came to help me move. Callie acted in a way that wasn't appropriate, and Elena noticed this too. Despite this, Elena feels bad about asking Callie to leave because she doesn't have another place to go. But after we talked, Elena decided she would talk to Callie about the night she came out with no clothes on, to make sure it doesn't happen again. Some people have said I'm being too controlling or insecure. I want to explain that this isn't true. I had a bad experience before with a roommate, which makes me very careful about these things. I just want everyone to feel safe and comfortable at home. Ricky is always respectful to everyone, no matter what they wear. Finally, about some weird suggestions from others, Ricky and I are clear about our boundaries. We're happy with how things are. Ricky doesn't come over a lot because of our work schedules. He stays a couple of nights during the week, and I stay with him on weekends. We had checked with my roommates before he started coming over, and they were okay with it. Second story. I discovered last week that my wife had been emotionally unfaithful. This revelation came unexpectedly when I saw a notification on her phone while she was showering. We are both 33 and have been married for 6 years. Up until this point, I believed our relationship was solid, which just shows how easily someone can conceal their indiscretions. When I confronted her, I insisted she unlock her phone and show me the messages. Initially, she hesitated, but relented after I mentioned divorce. The messages I saw were relatively recent and few in number, which led me to suspect that she had deleted most of them. I questioned her about the nature of the affair, asking who it was with, why it happened, and how long it had been going on. Although I prefer to keep specific details private to maintain my anonymity, it became clear that she was only partially honest with me, revealing just enough information to acknowledge her wrongdoing without fully disclosing everything. From the outset of our marriage, I had made it abundantly clear that any form of cheating would be a deal-breaker for me. Following her confession, I told her to seek legal counsel because I intended to file for divorce. She pleaded for marriage counseling and promised sweeping changes. She would quit her job, stay at home, surrender all her digital devices to me, and depend entirely on my judgment. However, I pointed out that marriage counseling would have been useful before she chose to engage in an affair. If she had issues, we should have addressed them together in that setting rather than her choosing to seek emotional comfort elsewhere and deliberately hiding her actions by deleting texts. Now, as I prepare to serve her the divorce papers, she is urging me to reconsider. But given the circumstances and the breach of trust, I feel justified in my decision. Am I wrong for insisting on divorce in this situation? Update. It's definitely a divorce now. I guess my previous post was a way to calm down and check if my thoughts made sense. There's still love, but the trust is completely broken. My heart hoped for a different outcome, but my mind was set on divorce. Ultimately, my logical side won. It's been over a week, and I'm still uncovering details about the affair. Just last night and this morning, I learned more, but I'm not convinced I know everything yet. To give more context on the emotional affair, it involved sexting, exchanging nude photos, and declarations of love. If that isn't cheating, I don't know what is. Despite everything, she still hasn't revealed who the other person is. My trust in her has plummeted to the point where I'd question anything she says, even something as simple as the color of the sky. This relationship is over, completely finished. I'm moving forward with the divorce as quickly as possible so I can start to heal on my own once she's gone. Some have said that finding someone new at 33 might be hard. Honestly, that's the least of my worries. My priority is to recover from this relationship and rebuild myself stronger than before. I plan to start individual therapy soon after sorting things out. Dating will come later, when I feel ready.